I don't think we're gonna see a super ugly ether type battle, you know, between Jay and Wayne, but I think he's gonna continue to sneak in. I mean, Jay, at the end of the day, he's a grown ass dude. He's gonna, you know, you're not gonna talk about his wife and him not gonna say something. As a fan, I would love to see a Jay Wayne beef. I do think that lyrically, Wayne can hold his own and give Jay a really good run for his money. So he's gonna sneak some stuff in, but I don't think you're gonna see an all out back and forth actual song.
Isn't that like almost like, doesn't that fall in line with him still responding, like no matter what the fact?
But here's the thing: the goal is not to turn off non-hip hop audiences, and those are the things where it's like, if you were just a casual, let's say you're a 40-year-old soccer mom, white soccer mom from the suburbs, and your kid has ether, or your kid has super ugly, or your kid, you know, like your kid has these songs, you know that that's a diss towards somebody, versus sneaking in one or two lines. You're never gonna catch it because you're not that deep into the lyrics. What's with that face?
It's a look of confusion.
Why?
Because I'm trying to figure out where a 40-year-old white soccer mom would even be listening to Ether or Super Ugly.
Across the door, because that child has it.
No, I mean, and you didn't let me finish the sentence and hear those songs and even think that they're a diss to anybody at all.
From a business perspective, it's not that smart for him to respond. From an MC perspective, it's necessary for him to respond. You dig what I mean? I mean, we all know it's gonna stay on wax. We all know nobody's gonna get kidnapped. We all know nobody's gonna throw their hands in none of this other business. And we all know that Jay is the idol of Lil Wayne. So we all know these things. But at the same time, if Wayne is gonna take a shot like that, then Jay is probably MC-wise obligated to respond.
Jay-Z was on the cover of CNN.com today. It was on the front page. And the significance of that is that they actually, unless a rapper dies, they don't give a damn about it. But he's big enough to where they actually respect the fact that the audience may want to actually hear about it. Or read about it rather. So I think that, like, if he now was to actually go into a beef with someone of Wayne's caliber too, like, absolutely you'd see it. Billy Bush would talk about it.
The business aspect is like, yo, do you really want to go backwards? Like, and not to disrespect Wayne's career or anything, but like, what do you have to gain from it? Are you gonna get a belt? Are you gonna get a cookie? What are you gonna get? Like the top slot on MTV's list? Like, what becomes of it? You're not gonna get a Grammy because you diss Lil Wayne. You're not gonna get an increase on the sales for Watch the Throne or anything else because you diss Lil Wayne. You're not gonna get control of all your masters because you diss Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? Like, where are we going with this?
Funniest thing about this whole back and forth between them, like the thing I find the oddest is it's not even Wayne talking. It was Baby. Like, Baby.
How can Wayne talk? Wayne has Lucky Me tattooed on his leg.
Yeah,
you can't diss somebody, but you've got their words tattooed on your legs. I do kind of believe there's a narrow scope where Wayne can truly diss this man without looking crazy, because it's like you've got his words tattooed on you.
In that other interview, he damn near cut Baby's throat when he stopped the whole interview. It was like, well, I don't want to talk about Jay and money because I can't box with the God. Those were his words.
He doesn't have more money than Jay.
Well, and Wayne admitted to it. Like, in the face of Baby screaming, "We have more money," Wayne turned around and said, "I don't have more money then. I don't want to compete money-wise with this man. I can't box with the God. I can't box with the God."
Since Jay never said like, "Oh, like I got more money than y'all niggas," whatever.
Maybe Jay didn't see the interview either.
The interview with Lil Wayne was after him. You got to put it all in order.
Right.
Baby talks about Jay.
Right.
Jay goes on Angie Martinez. He was like, well, as far as like him backing Lil Wayne, he was like, well, you know, that's his guy. He's supposed to be riding for him, and I don't feel no kind of way about that. He feels he's better. You know, it's all objective. It's all music. He can feel that way. Whatever.
Every king has to at some point remind the audience why they're king, and I think that this would be a great exercise for Jay. This is as a fan. Business wise, I get why Jay wouldn't respond. It's not where his head is. It's not where his focus is. It's not where he's going. What did he say? Or you could follow me to the White House. So, you know, it's like he's on a whole nother level. I think Wayne had to respond on behalf of Baby, because Jay is dropping verses, Baby's doing interviews. If Baby actually like diss Jay in a rap, nobody's gonna take it seriously, because Baby is not a rapper. He had to respond. So I get that. Yeah,
Baby's not gonna get on a Bangladesh beat and just start going in on Jay. Baby's not going to do that. That's no disrespect to what Baby is or what he's done, but let's call spade a spade.
His lane.
He knows his lane. Let's really be real with it.
He knows his lane.
So,
even though I will say, I do like Always Strapped.
So like we know like Wayne is gonna sit there and Wayne is gonna like calculate, okay, like how am I gonna make this? How am I gonna lay this up without looking crazy? And that's exactly what he did. Well, it's good. He made that nice little layup and he turned it up on him.
He took those lyrics, the same lyrics that Jay used, and was like, I can flip it and whatever. So I get it. And I feel like as a fan of hip hop, I would actually like to see a Jay and Wayne, you know,
that would be fun to see.
It would be fun. It, right?
Like, that'd be
because
fun
I think they're both qualified to really get at one another. But I think in the end, I get why business wise, Jay, he can't do it. I get it.
Jadakiss was like, I didn't even know.
Right.
Jadakiss was like, yo, I recorded that joint 3 months ago.
He's like, they just sent me the track. I didn't know what everybody else was gonna say.
Now they gotta watch their brand, and that really sucks for music. Cause imagine a Jay-Z diss record and then Wayne and then Jay and then oh man, that'd be great.
But Drake was like,
you gotta ask that man. You gotta ask Wayne. Cause I don't know what them.
And Drake, you know, Drake don't want a problem with Jay. Like,
I don't know that as a matter of fact.
What? Why?
I feel like the crown is for the taking. I feel like the throne is for the taking. Watch me take it.
I think that when it comes to the throne being for the taking, I think Wayne is in a better position to take it than Drake. So, and I think Drake knows that.
But I also think Drake might have been a little. He seemed to be a little sour over Jay and Kanye doing an album together before him and Wayne got to do an album together. When he feels he announced it first. I didn't say he has a like.
I mean, sensitive thugs, they all need hugs. I mean, it is
take the
like
word thug out of it. First of all, we're talking about Aubrey.
Don't you do it?
I want to see him do one. I want to see him do one together. I want to see Drake and Wayne put an album out together. I want to see.
I do too.
I want to see it be better. Like if they're gonna make this much commotion about it, I want to see it.